This is a tutorial using the PiktochartTutorial tool. It's a web tool that's available for anyone for free. The first thing you need to really do is to sign up. Make sure you get your account set and ready to go. All you have to do is click the sign up button. Please remember that throughout this whole thing, you're going to see things that'll say level up or LVL. You don't need to do that. They're not necessary. We can create a fabulous infographic without all those extra tools. Where you're going to start once you sign in is you're going to be selecting your infographic, your report, your banner, your presentation. For this purpose, we're going to go through just the infographic options. Reports, banners, and presentations have a lot of the same options. You can scroll down from this point in time on the screen and you will see a variety of templates that all you have to do is click on. You can preview them before you select them, but go ahead, scroll down, and pick what you want. Once you pick one out and you've previewed it, you've decided this is the way you want to go, remembering that you can change virtually any part of anything, go in, click on the section that you want to change, and it'll take you to a variety of different things. What we're going to do first is we're going to go over to that left editing taskbar. You'll see where they have graphics, uploads, background, text, tools, import, tour, and helps on that side. That help button is great. You can use it at any time as you're going along, and this is part of your editing screen. The Graphics tab allows you to change or add any of the built-in graphics that are within their bank. They have tons of different choices. Some of them are color, some of them are black and white. But your second option, Uploads, allows you to actually include photos that you want. You can, as you can see from the screen, you can drag the image or you can select an image from your computer. The third background option really gets into the color or the theme texture. You can have patterns in the background also. You can also affect the opacity of it. In other words, if you have a kind of a picture you want to look like a watermark behind your infographic, you can make it very, the opacity very limited, and you can actually put that in and set it up so that you can see that through the background. The next one is your text. The text tab gives you a variety of options. You can either go for your basic text, title, subtitle kind of thing, or you can look and pick one of their text frames. These are ones that are already set up and designed for you to enter in, and you click on it, and in its entirety, it shows up. The example here is the number 1 tips for successful investor. You can change that number 1 to whatever you want. You can also change the tips for successful investor, and it will all move together as you're going through and picking that text frame. The next option are tools. Tools give you 3 different things. You include charts, maps, videos. The cool thing about this is that if you're doing a report, you can include a video, and the video, when they're going through and looking at your infographic, they can also watch an entire video that you embed in there. Maps are great. You can make them interactive, as are the charts. If you're looking for something a little more in depth than what I just gave you, please go on a tour. All you have to do is click the tour button that is on the left taskbar, and it'll take you to a screen that says welcome to PiktochartTutorial, and it'll give you a tour of the editing options. If you click on it, don't want it, just click no thanks. The saving and sharing options are at the top. They're the top taskbar that we'll be looking at. You'll notice that there's a couple different options. The first, that little bell, it's a universal icon for notifications. If you have notifications from anyone, including PiktochartTutorial, they'll show up there. You also have to click and name your infographic. Anytime you pick a template, it creates a situation where you need to create your own title for the infographic. It won't maintain its own title when you pick the template. You could also save it if you're paranoid, but PiktochartTutorial will auto-save things every so many minutes, especially if you've made changes, it'll auto-save afterwards. And then there's a preview option. That preview option lets you look before you share. The next 3 options are on the next slide, and those would be the download option. The download, you'll see there's a lot of LVL ups on this particular frame. These 3 have a lot of the level ups on them. You do not need them. If you go through on the image, we don't need PDFs. We can save them as pictures. We can go through the publishing, and you can publish as public. We don't share just for friends or for private. There's actually other ways to publish them in the download method, and you can send and share. Or you can just go straight to the share. You can send something out in a PiktochartTutorial card through email. Some of us have Evernote. We could use that. Or you can share out using Twitter or Google+. Google+ is part of your Google tools that are available through Wake County Public Schools. For this purpose, for what we're doing now, we're going to send our infographic. If you want it made into a poster, you'll need to do the following. Under the download option, That's what you pick first on that tab. You have to pick the medium option under the size for quality because we're going to be creating a poster. We want to make sure that we got a little bigger file for printing. You also have to select the PNG option under the file format because it maintains its pixel integrity very nicely. And then hit the download as PNG at the bottom. Once you have that file, and it will show up in your download folder, once you have that, email it to kkeller@wcpss.net, and they'll be printed up and waiting for you at the end of the school year. Hope you had fun watching this. Have fun creating.